Hedge opened its gates in March 1992 to take in abandoned, abused and unwanted animals. Before Hedge opened its gates, I actually ran the charity from my own home. I did have at one time 50 cats, kittens, puppies and adult dogs in my care, which was obviously too much. There were so many animals needing shelter, and I knew I couldn't take all of them. It was impossible, and all the local animal shelters were always so full. So it was a real stroke of luck when I wrote an article in our newsletter, and a lovely lady called Esme Burney read the article and contacted me. And Esme bought Hedge for us, and we've gone from strength to strength, and we've rescued thousands of unwanted animals and found them loving permanent homes. And that is the aim of the charity.
I lived in Long Ashton, and Hedge was just down the road, and I was doing a sort of fairly substantial filming project up in Scotland, and very sadly my previous dog was run over, and I was bereft when it happened. You know, it's a genuine, you kind of grieve, you know, a genuine bereavement when you lose a dog. And I thought initially I wouldn't take another dog up to Scotland with me, and then I saw where I was going, which was this incredible stretch of wild coastline. And I thought it's just perfect, you know, for a dog. It'd be crazy to go out there without a dog. So I went down to Hedge and talked about what I wanted. I said I wanted a big dog. I like big dogs, but he had to be a big, gentle fella, and we were going to live in really close proximity for 6 or 8 months in a small confined space initially. So he needed to be very good-natured as well. And straight away they all said, Ruby.
We always find good homes for our rescued animals. We do our utmost to make sure that they go to the right homes, and we do fit the person to the animal here.
I think one of the reasons me and Rube rub along so nicely is he's a great big hairy oaf who needs huge amounts of exercise, and I'm a great big hairy oaf who needs huge amounts of exercise, you know. And he loves the sea, I love the sea, and he's a real outdoors dog, and I'm a real outdoors dog as well. And I just think that compatibility thing is really important. One of the reasons it's important is it ensures longevity to a relationship, and I think there's nothing, you know, more distressing for the dog or the cat to be adopted by someone and then brought back because it doesn't work out. So Hedge are really fastidious about that. They make sure that the right people are being paired up with the right animals.
We do get animals brought into us in the most dreadful state, no matter how much it costs. We always get veterinary treatment for them. We've never let an animal down yet that's needed an expensive operation or expensive treatment.
I really admire the work they do. So much of it is based on goodwill, and they use a lot of volunteers.
We're very lucky to have some really good volunteers that come regularly and dog walk and cat cuddle for us. We also get volunteers that will stand outside of a supermarket with a bucket collecting for us. And we do have some very good volunteers, which are actually our life's blood here.
They're almost battling against financial reality a lot of the time because they're right on the edge financially a lot of the time, and I'm sure some hard-nosed businessman would say, oh, you should shut down, you know, but of course it's so much more than a business. It's rehoming dogs and cats and giving them a new life. Significantly, I think, they change the lives of an awful lot of animals, but they change the lives of an awful lot of people as well. The return you get is just overwhelming. It's just, you know, fantastic, and I simply couldn't imagine life without Rubes now. So there we are, and I'm sure he feels the same, don't you, Rubes?
We are so grateful for any donations given to us, whether it be financial donations or food donations that help us to keep going. In the current financial situation, unfortunately, not as much money is coming into the sanctuary. We aren't able to raise as much money, and we do rely on people's goodwill and generosity for us to continue doing our vital work.